What are tenses, and how correctly have you been using them? To distinguish a past situation rightly from the present, we employ tenses. Tenses, better still, verb tenses are used to tell whether an activity has already taken place in the past, is still taking place, or will take place. To help you understand the correct way of using verb tenses completely, watch this video to the end. Kindly subscribe to our channel and like this video. Speaking well sparks a lot of human interest, according to a survey. And the norm is people with good communication skills are more attractive and exciting than those who lack good communication skills. However, forming rich sentences hinges primarily on the tense we use. And by tenses I mean the correct tenses. Tenses are verbs that tell when an event transpired, whether present, past, or future. As such, they are a fundamental part of any good sentence. Therein, there are three types of tenses, and below provides a good look at each. 1. Present tense. The word present here implies a tense used for actions still going on or taking place at the minute, and is frequently used in all verb tenses. Examples of present tense includes: why are you studying now? Are you sleeping? I am having dinner. These examples undoubtedly depict that the actions are still ongoing, meaning they are a present tense. What you probably don't know is present tense is subdivided into four, mainly comprising the present perfect tense, which illustrates a past action still happening at the time of speaking. Example: what have you been up to after graduating college? Thomas has been an excellent salesman to date. He has been watching TikTok from the morning. The present continuous tense, which is a tense used to express an ongoing action. Here are a few examples for a good understanding of the present continuous tense. What are you doing? You are still eating. Are you still schooling? I am working with Amazon. Note, the common rule here is using the continuous term, the gerund, thus, ing. Do well to use these rightly to spark good communication with others. The simple present tense is used to characterize an activity that ensues frequently. For a good understanding of simple present tense, here are a few examples. She sweeps here every day. Anita comes here often. He goes to the gym each day. They seldom reply to our texts. Note, you can only use the words are, mainly, ones in a blue, every, mostly, and many more. Consequently, whenever these words appear in a sentence, it signifies that the sentence is in a simple present tense. To draw the curtains on perfect tense, let's take a look at the last type, the present perfect continuous tense, which is used to affirm an action that was occurring for a long time and proceeded till present, and hasn't ceased at present but persists. Here are some examples to help you understand better. I have been listening to Adele's songs all my life since I was a child. He started playing basketball when he was 12, and he continues to play. He has been in the movie industry for a long time. The above illustrations infer that all activities have been taking place some time back in the past and keep on transpiring. 2. Future tense. When we babble about stuff that is likely to happen in the future, we use the tense future. This category of tense is used to make affidavits of incidents that are yet to come about. Below are the subdivisions of the future tense. The simple future tense, which is used to ignite certainties or moments of assurance. Example: I'll visit him at the hospital. I shall watch the news. He will be here soon. Note that the simple future tense is used in affirmative, interrogative, and contrary sentences. Future continuous tense tells that an event is still happening in the future. Examples for a clearer picture of what future continuous tense is: I will be ready soon. We shall meet tomorrow. Next year, I will be done with school. Note, future continuous tense borrows a simple future of the to be verb and the gerund ing. The future perfect tense refers to the effect that will have been finalized at some time in the future. This is the most sophisticated of all tenses. However, here are a few examples to help you understand better. They would have arrived by morning. You would have finished teaching by noon. Won't they leave for work at 7 a.m.? Note that the future perfect tense integrates the simple future of the verb to have and the past participle of the main verb. To end future tense is the future perfect progressive tense, which depicts an ongoing incident that will be completed ultimately in the future. Let's clear our minds of doubt with these examples. By the end of this year, I will have worked here for 8 years. If not your death, you will have been 100 years today. You will have been sleeping for an hour. Note, the future perfect progressive comprises the main verb and the present participle with the gerund ing and an auxiliary verb been. 3. Past tense. As the name infers, past tense tells an activity, circumstance, or situation that has come about in the past. There are 4 types of past tense, and they include: the simple past tense denotes or describes something that happened or prevailed in the past. Here are a few examples to help you understand better. I made my first million when I was in college. I loved his ones. We completed the task assigned to us by the director. She graduated from law school last year. Note that, to establish a simple past tense, we reinforce the gerund ed. Nevertheless, for verbs already ending in e, we attach d. Conversely, there is some simple past tense that goes on to uphold their present state, and such are put, cut, run, amongst others. Past continuous tense is used to indicate an ongoing event in the past. This tense reflects that activity occurred while another was underway. If you are confused, here are a few examples. I was texting him when he drove in with a Mercedes-Benz. While we were remodeling the house, Mary passed by to say hello. He fell asleep while reading his favorite book. She used to come here until she moved out of town. Note, past continuous tense is built using the past tense of the verb to be, thus was or were, and the gerund ing. The past perfect tense describes an action that went on before another incident in the simple past tense was finished off in the past. Don't get confused. Here are a few examples. Emmanuel had stolen money to buy a new car from Tesla. They had finished eating before Thomas arrived. Their daughters had become good friends in college. I have completed the course you paid for. Note, the past perfect tense is used alongside the auxiliary verb, had, and the past participle of the main verb. Past perfect continuous tense, used to define incidents that were going on in the past until another event came to pass. Examples for better understanding. I had been working out. It had been raining hard for several hours, and our car got stacked in flood. They would have gone to the park if not for the accident. Note, for correct usage of this tense, use the verb had been and the gerund ing. Using tenses effectively in your statements depends especially on a well-timed factor, whether now, in the past, and/or the feasible future. A regular rule you must keep in mind is that anything traumatic you pick out to use ought to remain constant at some point of your sentence. For example, if you select to use present tense it is throughout your statement, and not the other way around. Suitable tenses are fashioned with the aid of auxiliary words, such as be and have, before than the verb. For example, I take, I have taken, I am taking, and I have been taking are all in the present tense, having assorted meanings. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell for new uploads, and like this video.